All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? We have some fun stuff we're going to do today. We get to play Golgari, and I know people love that, but we're particularly going to be trying to play Fire Nation Drill and see if it's any good. So we're starting with Tragic Trajectory, because this card's just good. It's a removal card. Get rid of something big. We have Land of Werewolves, of course, because mana is going to be very important in this list. Heartless Act, though Heartless Act has been hit or miss on things we can hit with it, because stuff with counters is very prevalent right now. We do have Shoot the Sheriff, making removal a little bit easier. Badger Mole Cub. This card's just in a billion list, y'all. So many people are playing this right now. I don't even know if we should be playing it right now, but we are. So here we go. Mosswood Dread Knight, getting some cards and having a recurring creature. Preacher of the Schism. This card's still good, even though people quit playing it for some reason. I don't know. Sentinel of the Nameless City, a big body that gets us some maps. And then the Fire Nation Drill. This is a 4-mana, 6/3 vehicle. It does have trample. When it enters, you can tap it. If we do, we destroy target creature with power 4 or less. And then we can pay 1 and permanents our opponent controls lose hexproof and indestructible, which is fantastic. However, I don't know if y'all saw the flavor here, but like drills a lot of time when you start them get tapped or whatever, which is kind of funny. So I just thought that was really neat. And then we have Debris Beetle, which is pretty cool. Hadn't seen this in a minute. Crew 2, when it enters, each opponent loses 3 life, you gain 3 life. And it is a big 6/6 trampler. And then after all that, we do have Overlord of the Bell mark, just because it's a big, silly, good body. And we do have Bossing Say in here, another new card. So we can turn our lands into creatures, get some extra value that way if necessary. But yeah, this should be a fun one. Playing several new cards and even old cards we haven't played with very much, so this should be fun. Don't forget, check out our sponsor, Tales of Adventure. Use my code, it's DRAGN. That'll save you a pile of money on your new avatar stuff. For now, though, let's go see if we can drill through the competition. Okay, opponent goes first. We do have a Shoot the Sheriff. You know, I'm just realizing, looking at this hand, one of the problems with the list is, when do we play Badger Mole Cub? Like, if we're on the play, it becomes a bit more obvious and easy, right? But do we often wait till turn 3 in this list? Because playing it on 2 on the draw doesn't really achieve anything, you know? Alright, we'll try. If you counter it, you counter it. Okay, they didn't. That's nice of them. So this makes me feel like the Badger Mole Cub is not going to survive here. But I also don't hate that it doesn't, in a weird way. So we'll put this on this. And then I'm going to play this just as a creature. I don't want to play Land of Werewolf because I feel like there's a, I don't know, fire magic or something silly in our future. Oh yeah, that's fine if that's all that was. Okay, that's the least of our problems. Actually, that's okay. Like, that could have been way worse. Okay, well, I say it could be way worse, and here we are. There's Toph. Yeah, that's the situation. Okay, well, let's get rid of Toph. Ooh, wait. Yeah, we gotta use this. Destroy a creature with no counters. I'm beginning to think there is no fire magic in our future, so let's just attack for 5. Also, because the opponent bounced our land, they don't know if we have another land or not. They're not going to be aware we just missed a land drop here. And in a little bit of a concerning way here, I might just Overlord of the Bellmark if I get the opportunity. I don't know that we will. Okay, we're not going to get to. At least not for full value. Huh. And these can technically be winners. Alright, let's go with this first. What else you got in hand, opponent? Hey, another Badger Mole. Look at that. There's a lot of Badger Moles in the graveyard. We found a Badger Mole den. There are so many of them. Though, you know what? I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to do this. And we're just going to force the issue. I mean, at some point, your lands are going to be doing damage as well, so let's see what you got. You're drawing a lot of cards. like, that's a thing. Storm Chaser's talent? Sure. Oh, no opponents. Well, these trample, right? So if we just... They block 1, take 6, and we just... Oh, well, no. That wouldn't even... Our math doesn't work right? If we do that, they take 7. We'd kill them the next turn. Yeah, I guess we just do this. It's fine. Oh, actually... I could have just done it by Badger Moling a land. Because then if they block, they take 3. No, they still would have taken 7. Never mind. Alright. Cool, that works. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, if there was a way that maybe... Actually, we could have. What we could have done is tap Llanowar Elf and land for Badger Mole. And then let this become a 1/1. Nope, I'm still short. That's still just 7. Never mind. I think I only had 7 no matter how I did it. Or I could have just attacked. They take 3, 4, 5. But they were at 8, and then we go ahead and just get them with the Debris Beetle. That's probably the easiest way there. Let's keep it. And I'm just going to play Ba Sing Se here. Let's go for it. If you exile this dude, so be it. I'm not even drawing cards. We're just going the aggressive route. If you want to kill my creatures, kill my creatures. We ain't got time for all that silliness. All right. And we have a Shoot the Sheriff, which is nice. So we have a little backup action here. Maybe. Ooh, Bitter Work. Cool. First time we've seen that. Let's go ahead and attack. Another Dread Knight. Whenever you attack a player with one or more creatures, you get to draw a card. Alright, sure. Let's just do this. I mean, if you fire magic or something, we'll just recast them. We don't care. It's fine. We'll figure out how to deal with it. I guess I could have played Sentinel. Would have been more efficient, huh? On my mana. I just realized that. Oh, Badger Mole, you got it. What you won't do. Llanowar Elf, sure. Alright. Oh, no, because we don't have the mana for it. Alright, well, that's fine. Because these are warded. And then we're going to go attacking. Because that's a lot. Alright, opponent's at 4. What are they going to do? This is their turn. But yeah, had I played the Sentinel last turn, I could have played 2 things this turn. And yeah, so it definitely makes a difference. That's why you try to be mana efficient on each turn. Alright, I mean... We're not going to not attack, so sure. Oh, Debris Beetle's sick here. Alright, oop, we got some damage spells. Oh, Witchstalker Frenzy? Yeah, that's fine. You got it. I mean, both of these trample, so you gotta have a little bit more. They're gonna double block one of them? Nope, just single block one of them. That's not what you want to do. I'm assuming there's a removal or pump spell or something here, right? Okay, that at least makes sense. Yep. And then we just debris beetle. Yep. For 3. All right, Exacxes, we'll take it. Oh, here we go. This hand's going to be a little more creative, or have to get a little more creative. And we're on the draw. If we could get a Llanowar Elf off the top, that would be nice. That would make some decisions a little easier. All right. We did not will it hard enough, sadly. Okay. So opponent plays Bramble Familiar. I think we're supposed to kill Bramble Familiar. Then next turn just play Badger Mole, I think. At least that's going to be the thought we're going with. Oh, no. They're doing their own shenanigans over there. Okay, well, let's do this. Turn you into a thing. Tap you for a Badger Mole. Turn you into a thing. All right, we have a lot of mana now. I mean, like 3, 6, 7. 6, 7. Okay, we got that out of our system. This is actually really good because we could. Oh no, but we only have 2 black mana though. That's a little bit of a different problem. Riddler, yeah, 2 cards. Okay, so we get rid of Riddler. Actually, I'm tempted to let him just keep Riddler, to be honest. Because the Trailblazer's a bigger problem. What if we... Well, this is tapped. Yeah, we only have 2 black is the problem here. So if we kill something, I guess the best I can do is play this. 3, 6, 7. No, I could play this. Alright. We'll tap it. Kill you. I don't know that I could outrace this, but figure it's worth a shot. I mean, this is a 6-3 with trample. I mean, it's already done its business for the most part, so sure. Get in there. And it crews for 2. So, you know, we can put a Badger Mole in the drill. See if it can get work done. But yeah, getting rid of the Riddler would have been nice, but the extra value they potentially get off of Trailblazer is too much. And now if they Appa these away, ugh, you get some dumb value. All right, so now we got 3, 6, 7, 8, possibly 9 mana. That is a lot. Let's crew this up. Because no point having it if we ain't going to put it to use. Let's go ahead and try to make this big enough to not die. You know, another Sentinel's fine, I think. Let's attack. Sure, that works. So they're going to take 6. We play this. We put this on black. Draw a card. Play this. Use this to put it here. All right. I mean, I feel like that was a productive turn. All right, there's a Doc Arlock. Well, here comes Appa. And then hope we don't get hit with, like, I don't know, Crater Hoof. Yep. Yep. That's exactly what you do. All right. Hopefully this doesn't end miserably for us. All right. What's the first one get you? All right. They got you another Appa. And a Riddler. I mean, opponent's still at 14 here, too. So, I mean, they're a long way from dying. Get 2 cards. Oh, 3 cards. My bad. Because they only had 1 in hand when they played the Riddler. Alright. Save your Aang to bounce Appa. Yep, that's exactly what you do. Alright. Okay, GG's. Now they can just combo forever. That's it. But yeah, that's kind of the thing. Everybody's just found every which way to abuse. Everyone's found every way to abuse Doc Arlox early here. Which isn't a surprise. Alright, let's go with Llanowar. Probably into Sentinel, unless something scary happens here. It's not quite scary enough, I don't think. Not to be overly concerned about here. Especially since we have double Sheriff to maybe kill 2 things next turn. Or if they just leave 1 thing back, then we just drill. And then they didn't opt to attack. That's a little peculiar. Alright, I'll attack, see if you commit some cards here. What you want to do? We're not even blocking. Wow. Okay. Sure. Let's kill that. Should have tapped the Llanowar. That was gross. Alright. Yep, Storm Chaser's talent. You got it. Gonna juice it up. This is why it would have been good to have tapped the elves, and boom, I could just get that there, and it would have been great. But we're just gonna attack here. Nothing? Alright. We'll try to kill this little dude. Alright. Don't really know where all this is going at the moment. But we've seen a few decks trying to use Planisphere here. There's another one. And then we're going to move the other one over. Nope. Alright. Alright, I'll try. Is there a counter since we're playing Lessons? Because, you know, it'll quench you, so I'm told. Oh, they saw our fire drill and said, nice. Okay, we're attacking. Apparently, the Sentinel's just going to try to solo this thing. Nobody told Sentinel the Nameless City that it needed backup. Alright. There's Toph. Oh, opted not to pick anything up. Oh, you have to discard a card. That's why. Got it. Okay. Let's go ahead and play Llanowar. And play this guy. Oh. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Like, wasn't really part of our plans, so I guess it's cool. Screw this. And try to put a counter on this. That would be great if we can make it. And we did. Don't think we need that, though. And opponent saying GG's. Yep, got our biggins. Alright, that worked out well. And so far, when we've gotten the Fire Nation drill, it's been pretty sweet. So, it's kind of a quirky card, but does what we need it to. Ooh. Okay, only because we're going first. We get a couple of turns to draw, maybe get a Preacher down. We can respond to kill some things if they play like a Badger Mole or something. And we'll just see what happens. No clue how good it's going to be, but let's find out. That's why we play the games. I will say they did some cool little animated style graphic on the Momo, which is pretty neat. Now, this is a sorcery, right? Yeah. All right, let's just put this on black. Because the Momo looks like true animation, doesn't look like the other pets you get, which is pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and Heartless Act this. Should have let them finish searching first, but it's whatever. We're playing a little lazy. Oh, boo! You're supposed to be untapped. Man, if that was an untapped land there and we got Preacher, we'd have been off to the races. Riddler. Yeah, you just have a Riddler, I guess. I guess this is a Lessons deck? I don't really know. I mean, argument to be made that we could have just left mana up for Llanowar Elf and shoot the Sheriff, but I have a feeling they had a burn spell or something. Ah, Bossing Say, you are also going to be tapped. It's going to quench us. Yep. And then here comes... Oh, no, I thought it was just going to be play Riddler here. Oh, because you have that instead. Well, yeah, we'd rather kill that. She's way scarier. All right. Riddler, you doth have. Does she have haste or anything? No, she just has firebending. Okay. So we can 1 mana for this. We can shoot something. Oh, actually, we can 1 mana for this. We can get rid of this. And then because that died, we can now do this. Okay. Well, that's a little bit of something. Yeah, I knew the Llanowar Elf wasn't going to survive. This was like, yeah, no shocker there. Get you 3 cards. That is not what we wanted to see there. I think I'm doing this. Alright, I feel like they have another It'll Quench You, so that's not great. But I'll take the Llanowar Elf, and then we'll just try to double Elf here. What does this do? This deals 4. I mean, I guess you could bounce this. Sure. Why not? If you get rid of it, you get rid of it. We'll survive. Yeah, that's fine. Deals damage equal to 2 plus the number of lessons. Yeah, alright. Fair. Riddler, get some cards. Splash Portal. Now you just get a permanent, dude. Yep, I think we're too far behind. I think the opponent's got us on this one. That is cute. I don't think it does enough, but we'll see. Tried. Actually, wonder if I should just use Bossing Say here, actually. Nah, alright. I'm just gonna attack. If you flash something in and get us, you get us. Because there is a point where, like, incremental damage does matter when we're holding 6 more in hand, but we'll see. Alright. Not great for us. Alright. Alright. How dead are we? Yeah, you got it. Yeah, I think we're just too far behind. We've mostly, except for the turn we played 2 Llanowar Elves in this thing, like, we've kind of been stuck to 1 spell a turn, too. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have a shot here. Yeah, you're just too late. It's no good, unfortunately. Yep. Two, 4, 6, 7. Why not? It's something. Like, I don't think it gets us out of trouble, but, you know, it's a thing, I guess. Yeah, sure, I suppose. Don't think I'm doing anything with the mana, but it's there. Can't really activate this because we're short 1. Right? Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. I was like, it was going to let me? I was like, what? Alright. In the turn. I mean, we're hanging on, but I don't know if we can get there. Alright, there's a Thunder Trap trainer. Gonna find another answer. Well, you can draw infinite cards at this point. I mean, low-key, can we deck them? Nah, they've got 25 cards left. They're not even close. I mean, might as well attack for 4 in the air, right? Well, maybe not. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that means they don't have an answer for the beetle? Oh. If we tap 1, 2, 3, 4... doesn't leave us with enough to do anything productive, does it? Yeah. We get a 5/5 back at the end of turn. You still have more combustions, and you've drawn the majority of your deck at this point. Yeah, alright. We gotta give you a shot to kill it, I guess. I mean, doesn't make sense not to. Whoa! What? Are we gonna get comboed out this turn? Or are we just dead? I mean, they have enough to play infinite spells, too. I mean, like, we could just be dead. I mean, yeah, we just block. I mean, give a bunch of stuff prowess or whatever. Like, I don't know. Oh, there you go. You have that. All right, GG's. Like, ugh. Okay, we'll keep it, though. We'll keep it. I mean, because worst case scenario, hopefully, we get to keep the Llanowar Elf, and then we play that and just make a Dread Knight. Sin's like almost like IG. Yeah, I don't get what you're saying at all. I'm not even giving you a hard time. I don't understand what you're talking about, and I use both of those. Though, to be fair, I did not check. I didn't even know you could send direct messages on Instagram for the longest time. When I finally checked it, I had like 20 messages just chilling. But apparently some of y'all only use Instagram to send messages, which is wild to me that that's a thing. But, you know, to each their own, I guess. All right. What do we got going here? We are... I think I'm going to do this. If you have a counter, you have a counter. Whatever. All right. Attacking with this dude, who's probably not going to survive the combat step. Yep, just like I thought. Oh, so this is Lessons. That's what this is. Lessons in Dragons. Yep. Well, let's kill us a dragon. Oh, wait. That has ward. Gosh, dang it. That sucks. Oh, well. I guess I can send into combat, then Tragic Trajectory. Kind of works the same way, but still. Oh, you're going serious dragons with a Dragon Hawk. That's cool. I can respect it. Let's crew. Go attacking. Ooh, opponent's at 10. Let's go and do this then. Put this on black. All right. We got a lot going on our side. We got trampling vehicles. We have a creature to crew the vehicles. We have enough mana to activate a land if we need to, which does remove actual lessons from their graveyard, so that matters. Yep. All right. Get to draw 2. I think we're still good here. Yeah, I can't see a world where this goes badly. So let's just get rid of a blocker. Play this guy. Crew one of these. Crew the other one. And then go attacking. That's nice. Sure. All right, cool. That works. Even with even with a dumb play in there, I was just clicking too fast. Like, gotta remember the new cards, man. This thing does have wards, so it's gonna be tricky to remove every once in a while. Now, granted, I didn't have a good way to kill it anyway, so I probably would have just attacked in. But the fact that I could have used it the next turn and done it was actually pretty good. But it worked out in our favor, because then we were able just to crew it and attack and end the game anyway. So I guess largely didn't matter. Yeah, I'll say this. I think the deck is actually reasonable. Like, not a lot to complain about at all. Fire Nation Drill is just a hard card to deal with. Like, it's a 4 mana removal spell, but it's also a 6 power body with Trample, which matters. I don't know how much Overlord of the Belmerk did for us. I think if we had another quality flyer or something, that could be useful. Because the reality is we don't have that much we're kind of hunting for here. The only time it's good is if we get, like, Badger Mole Cub and it survives for some unknown reason, and then we get an early Belmerk. I think that's kind of cool. But otherwise, I think these might be better off being, hell, I don't know, just Aklazats, right? The big demon 4/4 that gains you life and all that, like, could be good. But obviously, the biggest thing about this deck is the removal. Like, you need that, and if you're going up against something that has, like, Doc Arlock or whatever, you kind of have to kill it on sight. Like, we've just seen it enough times to know better. Like, we've done it enough times to know better. And that means a lot of people are going to be trying it in the early days on the ladder. So if you're going to be playing this deck, know that that's a thing. If you see the blue and the green mana and they've got all the air bending stuff, there's probably a Doc Arlock looming somewhere. So you got to be careful about that. But that also means you're in the same situation as you were if you're playing against the Temur Battlecryer deck, right? Like, that's a whole thing. So now you got both of those creature combos to worry about. So it's going to be a tough one to figure out. But these cards are all still good. You know, it was mentioned during the stream, somebody said, well, why don't we play like Ouroboros? Like, that is reasonable. We have 22 creatures, so it's not a lot. But if you wanted to swap, you know, Overlords for Ouroboros, I think that's fine. I do like what these still bring to the table, though. I wouldn't completely dismiss them, you know, even in the 4-mana slot. But it could be cool if you go like Llanowar Elf into Cub plus something and then follow up with a Ouroboros. Like, that's a strong 3 turns, you know, so it makes sense to have some of those included as well. So I could see that being a thing if people wanted to do that. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we do, right? Maybe we say 1 less Bellmerk, or actually maybe 2 less Bellmerks, 1 less Debris Beetle, and then you play 3 Ouroboros, possibly. Like, that could be a thing. If you want to do that, I don't think that's unreasonable. And you do have a few ways to put counters on it, potentially. So that could be a thing. I don't know. Maybe a land gets to attack because you've got Badger Mole Cub. So yeah, that's possible. I mean, let's see what that looks like. Let's cut that, cut that. Go ahead and add some Ouroboros. And then you could do something that looks like this, maybe? I mean, if you wanted to go 61, you just play a 4th Ouroboros. Wouldn't be the grossest thing we've seen, you know? I think that could be totally viable. And it just gives you a lot of reasonable threats that your opponent still has to deal with. So we've got 23 creatures plus 6 vehicles. So that's actually not bad. That's not bad. The thing about Ouroboros is it can't really crew the vehicles as easily. You got to wait till it triggers, get the counter, and then, you know, crew up. So that's a whole thing because it's small. But obviously that's not why you have it in the deck. You want it to just pump up everything else. And we do have some Tramplers with the Dread Knight, so that's actually reasonable as well. So yeah, I don't know. There's an idea. We'll make this the final list. People can download it over at Moxfield. Y'all know the drill. Check the sponsors, save some money, support the channel. I appreciate y'all. That's all of you for now. We'll see you next time.